Greetings, Earthling reader friends. So my name is Kat, and this is the channel Kat the Page Turner, and this is my first ever booktube video. I wanted to do a video where I tell you 25 bookish facts about me, because I love books, and this is booktube, and I think it makes sense for them to be bookish facts. So start off with fact 1. My 5 favorite authors are Cassandra Clare, Jane Austen, Holly Black, Rick Riordan, and Agatha Christie, because they're just genius. They're awesome. Fact 2 is that the first book series that I fell in love with, which is I've fallen in love with for the longest time, and I've been attached to it the most probably, is Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. I have followed it since it came out, all the way up till now. So basically from like age, I don't know, till 17 now. So I've been following it for a long time. And my 3 favorite middle grade series are The Spiderwick Chronicles by Tony Ditterlizzi and Holly Black, The Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, and Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. Fun fact, I did not read any of these books until I was 15 or 16. And I still have not finished Harry Potter. I'm only on the Goblet of Fire, which I know is sad because I'm 17 years old and I should have read Harry Potter by now. But I've only read those in the last 2.5 years. So I read them not in middle grade, but actually in teenage years. I work in a library, and I think libraries are freaking awesome. I mean, free books, and plus they have library apps now that you can get where you can get ebooks and audiobooks. So libraries are not obsolete. Okay, libraries are awesome. I hope to be an author one day. I love to write. Right now I mostly write short stories, but I am working on two different expanded writing projects that I am hoping to make into novels one day. So that's pretty exciting because I really want to go to school to be a writer. My sister and I want to own a bookstore in New York City. My sister, who is the Green Reader, you should go check her out if you haven't. She's a booktuber also, and she does crafts and things. We want to own a bookstore in New York City, and it'll be cozy, and there'll be lots of chairs and stuff, so people can just come in, sit and read and chill and just be surrounded by books. You know, I mean, that's like heaven for us. I think used books, fact number 7 is I think used books are really cool, because they've been owned by so many people that gives them character, and they're bent, and there's like, sometimes you'll find a note inside, or you'll find someone's old bookmark, and I think that's really cool because it's basically like passing on a piece of somebody else to you, or vice versa, you passing it on to somebody else, which I think is a really cool thing to do if you want to give books away. Favorite standalone book is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, because I think the plot is just freaking genius. It's a great concept, and the theme of justice throughout the book the theme of justice at the end of the book is very interesting. Also, another standalone book that I like by her is, well, it's not standalone, but from her Poirot series, it would be Murder on the Orient Express, because that's also pretty genius too. So those are my 2 favorite Agatha Christie books. There is a special place in my heart for comics, manga, and graphic novels, because I've been reading since I was 3 or 4, but the first things I read were comic books that I had gotten from my dad from when he was a kid, and I fell in love with them. I love the art style, I love how they're written, panel art is really cool, so I'm super into comics, and I collect them. My dad and I still collect them, and I've gotten into manga in the last couple years, and I think that's really cool, so I actually have my manga collection right here. Yeah, so that's cool. My favorite manga is Blue Exorcist by Kazuo Kato. Rin and Yukio are my favorite characters, besides Bonsiguro. I always mess up his name. Bonsiguro? I don't know. Comment how you pronounce it in the comment below. I love to read about all time periods in historical fiction, or in fiction in general, but I do have a favorite historical fiction to read about, and that is the American Revolution. I don't know why, I just think it's really interesting, and The Roaring Twenties is great too, and Civil War books are really good, World War II, but American Revolution is just really cool to read about. I mean, my favorite genre is either horror, science fiction, or fantasy. So they all kind of go together, and you can blend them together in different books, which I think is really cool. They go well together. But those are my favorite genres. I read nonfiction books for fun. I love to read different biographies and memoirs and just essays about different things. My favorite branch of nonfiction is true crime, because I think it's an interesting branch of nonfiction, because things actually did happen, and you see the human psyche and these people that did so many bad things. You can read them and you can see the human condition and different things, and yeah, I enjoy reading true crime. I don't condone anything, but I enjoy learning about it so as to prevent more of those events from happening. My favorite true crime book is Whoever Fights Monsters by Robert K. Ressler, or Robert R. Kessler or something like that. I forget his name, but it's Whoever Fights Monsters. My Hogwarts house is Hufflepuff. My Ilvermorny house is Pugwudgie. I'm such a Hufflepuff. I am the epitome of a Hufflepuff. I mean, I'm a Griffin Puff, which is like my blended house, because I took that test. But yeah, I'm such a Hufflepuff. I'm sorry. I love being a Hufflepuff. I always read the book before the movie, because I think that's the best way to go about things. So if I haven't read it's very rare that I go see the movie before I read the book. That's only happened with like one movie or so. And then I read the book like right after, so that's the only time that's happened. My favorite poets are Emily Dickinson, Edgar Allan Poe, and William Blake. I love poetry. I think it's really fun. I love plays and poetry because I think they go together very well. I am quickly running out of space on my bookshelves. I'm really running out of space on my bookshelves. I will be doing a bookshelf tour in the next couple months once I have my bookshelves organized again, because they're kind of like all messed up everywhere. All my ideas for tattoos are book related. Literally, I'm not kidding. They're all book related. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass is my favorite duology, because Lewis Carroll's wit and genius. I mean, his writing's phenomenal, and Alice in Wonderland's one of my favorite fictional characters, and I love the artwork in the books too. So, but those are my favorite books. If I could bring 5 fictional characters to life, they would be Isabel Lightwood, Magnus Bane, Annabeth Chase, Isolde de Medenzi from Truth Witch, and Hagrid from Harry Potter. For the 25th fact, I love BookTube. So I'm happy to now officially be in this community as a booktuber, and yes, this is pretty cool. So this is my first video, and I am Kat the Page Turner, so catch you later.